Do not send a soldier into battle without the tools he needs to complete the mission. That is just poor leadership. That's what my dad told me. So if I'm going to come out here and encourage you guys to engage the culture, I want to give you some tools to help you do that. So that's what this book, Tactics, does. I think it'll be very beneficial, not just as we talk about religious topics, but we talk about politics, we talk about morality, we talk about all types of different things. So anytime anyone makes a truth claim that happens to clash with your particular truth that you believe, you can always ask these questions, these 3 questions. What do you mean by that? How'd you come to that conclusion? And have you ever considered? At the end of that conversation, we have heard them articulate why they believe what they believe. We've heard them tell us why or how or where they got the information to believe what they believe. And then we've got the opportunity to express our point of view. And again, they can use the same tactics on us, and we need to be okay with that. Because 1 Peter 3:15 tells us as Christians that we ought to be ready at any time to give a reason for the hope that is in us, but do it with gentleness and respect. And that's what this book does. It helps us to push back with gentleness and respect, to carry on the conversation, to encourage others to consider why they believe what they believe, and to perhaps listen to another side of the question that they have, that they say they believe, or the fact that they say they believe what they believe. We come across this in our culture a lot. People saying things that do not comport to reality. In other words, people say, Scott, what is truth? I've kind of borrowed this definition, but the definition that I use for truth is that which comports to reality. And oftentimes people make truth claims that do not comport to reality as we see it. So let's start to push back a little bit on this and see if we can't make some headway, reclaim some ground, and just really be aware and be ready for what's happening in our culture. Because when things start crashing down, which they are already, there are a lot of things that are unraveling in front of people's eyes. As a believer in Jesus Christ, I believe that we have a hope that that no one else has outside of Christ. So I want to encourage you to take these tools and to attempt to push back a little bit on why people believe what they say they believe. Take care.